good, YouTube? Welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're going to be doing a Buffalo Bills off-season realistic rebuild, of course, after they lost to the Kansas City Chiefs in overtime. Before we get into today's video and go on a little bit of a tangent about the NFL overtime rules, leave a like on this video and, of course, subscribe if you have not already. Always greatly appreciated. Helps grow the channel, and you guys' support lately on the videos have been amazing, so thank you so much for that. The NFL rules need to change their overtime. It just... A man throws 9 touchdowns in the last 2 weeks in the playoffs, and that man is also going home, Josh Allen. Gabriel Davis catches 4 touchdowns, and he's going. It's just crazy, man. Like, the whole coin toss thing, sudden death, like, I kind of understand, like, NFL is a dangerous game, or football is a dangerous game, so you don't want to, like, make the overtime too long, I guess. I get that, but, man, it just sucks to see a guy like Josh Allen, who was having such a great playoffs, and just go home like that, man, on a coin toss. I knew instantly as soon as that coin toss was determined, obviously, I was like, this game's over. Like, these defenses can't stop the other team's offense. It's over. So, very unfortunate way for the season to end for the Buffalo Bills. I feel really, really bad for Josh Allen. His defense let him down at the end. 13 seconds left, and you cannot get a stop. It's just... It sucks, man, and I feel really bad for Josh Allen. What a game, man. What a playoff, what a postseason run. It's just very unfortunate. But offense, defensively, this team, like I said, defense was just a little disappointing. Offense did all they could. It is what it is. Let's go ahead and start rebuilding this team, though. So I feel really bad for Buffalo, but I know Josh Allen will be back, and it just sucks to not see Joe Burrow versus Josh Allen. But, you know, we'll see what happens in the postseason and the AFC Championship. So let's go ahead and take a look at who we all have as free agents. So we do have a little bit of money left over to sign some guys, so I definitely do want to use some guys here to bring them back. So first and foremost, I do want to go ahead and re-sign not Jerry Hughes. He's 34 years old, so I'm pretty sure he's a long-time Buffalo Bill. I think he's been there for a while, but I want Levi Wallace back, Harrison Phillips, and Isaiah McKenzie all back. I think that's where I really want to lean towards, so we're going to go ahead and try to go for Levi Wallace. Let's try to get him as a cornerback, because like I said, we have a little bit of money here to bring some guys back, so hopefully we're able to do just that. Levi Wallace is back, so we got ourselves a corner. I'm going to go ahead and bring in our defensive tackle as well out of Stanford, and Harrison Phillips. See if he signs that. He does. And then last but not least, this man Isaiah McKenzie is so quick, I would hate to see him leave. So I'm just going to give him a little bit of a cheap contract, and he's back. Okay, so we got all that we wanted here, which is great. I'm not going to worry about Jerry Hughes and Emmanuel Sanders. With Gabriel Davis having the game he is, and then Cole Beasley you have. So I don't think losing Emmanuel Sanders will hurt you too much. He has had some good games for Buffalo, but I'm fine with what we got. So let's go to next week and take a look at this team and see what holes we need to fill in. And of course, we'll just try to make this team even better than they already are. So the offense with Dawson Knox, the offensive line is actually not bad. So, I mean, we really don't need to focus on offensive line too much. We have John Feliciano here. We have D. Williams, Darrell Williams here at 30. So, I mean, there's some veterans, but the offensive lineman could play pretty long, so we're not too worried about that. So I won't focus on the offensive line, really. We have Zach Moss and Devin Singletary still. Stephon Diggs, obviously. Gabriel Davis, who just had an amazing game. Cole Beasley and Isaiah McKenzie. So, yeah, we have plenty of wide receivers. So the offense, honestly, looks pretty good. I think the defense is where we should try to focus a little bit more. So you have Matt Milano, Terrain Edmonds, and then you got Jordan Poyer, maybe the best safety tandem in the NFL, arguably. You got a really decent defensive line as well. With Greg Rosu being a rookie this year. Obviously, he'll come into his second year. And then Harrison Phillips, 26 years old, out of Stanford. And then Ed Oliver's a beast. And if I could say this guy's last name, I would. But it's AJ, and he's 23. So defensive line actually is pretty good. The really big weakness I see on this team is the outside linebacker. Of course, Tre'Davious White, Levi Wallace, and Teron Johnson. Cornerback room is pretty solid as well. So if we could bring in like a stud outside linebacker, I'd love to. But usually there's not a ton of middle or linebackers in free agency, so probably won't get that lucky. We'll see what's here. So let's go take a look at outside linebacker and see if there's anyone available here. Maybe we get lucky. Maybe Von Miller finds a way to slip to free agency. Probably not. We're probably not going to get that lucky. But you have Devontae Adams, Torrin Armstead, Jason Kelsey, Casey Hayward, Marcus Williams, Melvin Gordon, Sebastian Joseph Day if we wanted to get another defensive lineman, Rob Gronkowski, Michael Gallup, Odell. But we don't need a wide receiver. We have Orlando Brown out here. That's usual. That's a little unusual. So we could go for a tackle in Teron Armstead, and we could just, you know, booster the offensive line a little bit more. Because outside linebacker here is really not going to be all that available. So maybe we make a trade for a linebacker and we'll go ahead and try to maybe sign Teron Armstead or even... like I said, Orlando Brown here. I mean, either one of those guys would be a really solid signing. So you know what? We might trade for a linebacker. We got to make sure so we have only $19 million in cap space. So Terron Armstead might be a little too expensive for my liking, because I do want to have a little bit of money left over to make a trade for a linebacker potentially. So I think we're just going to go to try for Orlando Brown here, who's just going to cost a little bit less, and he would be pretty solid on the end of the offensive line. So we'll go ahead and try to get Orlando Brown here. We're going to have to increase the offer just a little bit more, but this is just going to boost the offensive line just even further. Even if it's just a little bit, it would be a nice signing to have. So I think we also need a punter, so I'm going to go ahead and try to get a punter real quick as well. So that's going to give us about $2 million. So we'll try to see if we can find a cheap linebacker on the market. If we can get that lucky, we're going to go for it. If not, then it is what it is. So let's see. I guess we could just take a look at the outside linebackers, but usually there's not a ton of free agency. So we have Keanu Neal, Houston, Aziz Al-Sher, but middle linebacker, Devondre Campbell, Leighton Vander Esch. If we need a middle linebacker, I'd go there out. Juan Alexander, I mean, that would be solid, but I think I am going to go ahead and try to trade for a linebacker. So let's see if we get lucky and get Orlando Brown and our punter in day one. Actually, first and foremost, we're going to actually make this trade. We're going to trade for a linebacker. Now, who are we going to get? I have no idea, but I want to try to bring in a outside linebacker just to boost our defense even further. Today's video is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is a DFS player props website that allows you to go over or under on players' projections. You're facing no one in the world but yourself and the numbers. So let me go ahead and show you a few examples of how it works. So on this example, I went for a flex play on Deebo Samuel, Cordell Patterson, Laviska Shenault, and David Johnson, who were all able to hit or go under the numbers, which led to me getting $170. That's just one example. And here's another example where I didn't actually get everyone correct, but I still didn't walk away with nothing. Aaron Jones was able to hit over his fantasy score. Chase Edmonds got over 10 fantasy points, and Mercedes Lewis got under 18.5 receiving yards. But unfortunately for me, DeAndre Hopkins did not get a touchdown in this game. If you do decide to sign up, my link is down in the description below. Use code Crushables. They are offering 100% deposit match up to $100. So hey, we got the punter, but we did not get Orlando Brown to bring in on the offensive line. Would have been great to have him, but unfortunately we did not. We got the punter though, like I said, so feel pretty good about that. But looking at the linebackers, to be honest with you, I really just didn't see anything that made any sense as far as a trade. I'm sure I could have done something. Maybe Detroit Lions, I could have got one of their outside linebackers, but I guess with a little bit of money left over, we could still try to trade for maybe another, I don't know, we'll see. Or we could make a crazy move and trade for a guy that's going to be costing a little bit more money, because I was looking for cheap linebackers. So maybe we could take a look at some more expensive linebackers potentially, because I don't know. We'll see. Let's go ahead and see if there's anyone. Keanu Neal. So yeah, Juan Alexander's gone. So top 100. I mean, I really don't have any interest in the guys that are available, though, to be honest with you. Dante Hightower, AJ Boye, but yeah, like I said, all these are kind of a yawn. I don't know. I guess I'm going to take one last look. We have $16 million in cap space. I'm going to look one more time. Let's see if I can find it. I'm going to look a bit more expensive now, since we did not get Orlando Brown, which is not the biggest deal in the world. Would have been great to have him, but we'll go ahead and take a look elsewhere then and see if we get lucky and find something. So this is actually something we kind of did yesterday. We traded Zadarius Smith away since the Packers kind of maybe look like they're going to maybe go towards a rebuild. Zadarius Smith didn't play a ton of games this year, so his value would be down, and he's only got 1 year left on his contract. So Buffalo takes on a contract that's going to be expiring, so we could try to trade a draft pick in order to get Zadarius Smith. So let's see if this would go through. Not sure if this would be enough. It is not, so we're going to have to trade a little bit more than this. So what about a second-round pick as well? It entices them just a little bit further, but probably have to throw in more. I mean, I don't think Zadarius Smith would be worth this much to get in real life because of the, like I said, the availability kind of probably killed his trade value a little bit. But we do need an outside linebacker. Oh, they didn't accept that either. Okay. Do I trade a second next year as well? I hate trading this many picks, but we do need the linebacker. So I'm going to go ahead and go for it. I don't think Zadarius Smith would cost that many draft picks, unfortunately. In Madden, he costed a ton. But hey, we brought in a linebacker that we really needed. That brings a really good pass rusher to your defense as well. So just another guy that can get after the quarterback. I love that move for the Buffalo Bills. Just like I said, another dude that could just be a game wrecker in there. So Zadarius Smith is available. He'd be a good addition to the team. Would you trade that many draft picks? No, you don't do that. But that's what it costed me in Madden, unfortunately. But we still have our first round pick and our third. Or did we trade our second and our third? I can't remember anymore. But we're going to go ahead and go to the draft night now because we have literally no money to do anything else. We're just going to go to the draft and make our moves in the draft. With Zadarius Smith coming in, hopefully draft night goes pretty well for us as well. and we'll see what we can make happen in the draft and try to get this team back to the playoffs next year. So here we are in the NFL draft. We have pick number 22. Let's go ahead and see what we can grab here. So we're going to probably try to look at the linebackers, obviously, with only having Zary Smith for 1 year. We could draft a wide receiver, Justin Ross, as well. There's a lot of things we could do here. Draft a center. I mean, there's a lot of things, like I said. Brenton Cox, I don't want to go for. There is a certain linebacker I want, and this is the guy I want. Nick Bonito out of Oklahoma. Round 1 to 2, A pursuit, B block shedding. This is the guy I want round 1. A tackle, looks like an absolute stud. We're going for him. He's a hidden development left outside linebacker. He can take over as soon as Zadarius Smith is gone. So we'll be very happy with that selection. And now we only have a 4th round pick. So we traded our 2nd and our 3rd to get Zadarius Smith. Again, in real life, Buffalo, do not trade that many draft picks to get Zadarius Smith. If he's worth like a 3rd, maybe in a 4th, I don't know. Like the availability, I think, would kill Zadarius Smith's trade value. But for a team like Buffalo that's trying to win a championship and compete for a Super Bowl, with Josh Allen's time being now, I mean, Josh Allen still has plenty of time, but still, you get what I'm saying. It would just be nice for them to go for it. So what else do we want to do here? Do we want to draft another wide receiver, add some talent there, or do we want to draft some more or linebackers? I mean, what do we want to do? Corners, we can draft a quarterback. I don't really want to. I mean, we could technically draft a quarterback. Why not? We did lose Mitch Trubisky, I believe. So Darkest short, but I'm not going to draft a quarterback. I don't think I'm going to do that. So what do we want to do? Middle linebacker, wide receiver. It doesn't hurt to take maybe a wide receiver. I'm going to go ahead and just take Jalen. I mean, it really F catching. Never mind. That guy looks awful. Okay. I don't think I'm going to get anybody that good here anyway. So we literally just might take a corner and call it good. I mean, I don't really care what I get. So we're just going to make this draft pick. He actually looks terrible, but I don't have much time. So Mikael Wright, let's go. Welcome to Buffalo. Let's go ahead and get out of the draft now. We got what we needed. We have a 5th round pick as well, but I'm not going to worry about it. We're going to go to this next season, where we're going to try to make the playoffs again. And of course, compete for a Super Bowl. So here is the Buffalo Bills this year. Is this a Super Bowl championship contending team? Oh, you bet your bananas it is. I don't know what I'm saying. Devin Singletary, Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen, Cole Beasley, Dawson Knox, Brown, Williams, Mitch Morse, John Feliciano, Deion Dawkins. I mean, offense looks good. Defensively, this is what it looks like with Zadarius Smith coming in. We got a young, like I said, young outside linebacker who can take over eventually. Terrell Edmonds, Jordan Poyer, Johnson, Tre'Davious White, Micah Hyde, Ed Oliver, Harrison Phillips, Greg Rousseau. Let's get it, man. If this team don't make the playoffs, I'm gonna be pissed. I wanna play some Madden today. So get me into the playoffs. I'm getting Josh Allen to a damn Super Bowl in this video. Give me into the playoffs, and I promise you I'm beating everybody in our way. You gotta be kidding me, Madden. Are you serious? Like, literally, Josh Allen loses in overtime, and then you're not gonna give me the playoffs? Are you serious? You can be real. You cannot be real. I was really looking forward to trying to get, oh my, 7 and 10. What a joke, bro. What an absolute joke. There's no way this team did not make the playoffs. Are you kidding me? Josh Allen, 4,000 yards, 31 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, 65 completion % rating. We got Kenny Pickett. Wow, okay. Rushing wise, Devin Singletary, 1,100 yards, 10 touchdowns. Zach Moss had 12 touchdowns as well. Receiving, Stephon Diggs, 3 touchdowns, 1,300 yards. Cole Beasley had 1,000 yards. Dawson Knox had 700. Gabriel Davis had 627 touchdowns. Was it the defense that sold us again? Like, what is going on? Sacks wise, we had 8 from Greg Rousseau, so he was pretty solid. Ed Oliver with 4. Darius Smith with 4. 3 from Nick Bonito, and then 3 from Harrison Phillips. And then interceptions wise, 3 from Tremaine Edmonds, 3 from Tre'Davious White, and 1 from Matt Milano. I am really disappointed that we did not make the playoffs. Like, come on, bro. How are the Bills not in the postseason right now? The Dolphins win the division at 9 and 10 or 9 and 8. Come on, bro. Are you kidding me? Whatever, man. This is Madden for you. Why am I shocked? I don't know. I don't know why I'm shocked. Let's see who's in the playoffs and see who's going to get to the Super Bowl. We got Kansas City Broncos. We got Dolphins, Steelers. We'll be playing the Dolphins. The Dolphins are the 3rd seed at 9 and 8. That is a joke, by the way. Colts and Bengals, and then you got Baltimore here at number 1, Dallas at number 1, San Francisco, Detroit made the playoffs. Like, what is this game? Washington, Tampa, Green Bay, New Orleans. All right, man, get me out of here. Just sim this. I just can't look at Madden today. I am disgusted that Josh Allen has to deal with this too. Now we can't even make the damn playoffs in Madden, bro. We got Cowboys and Steelers. So okay, Big Ben, who is starting at quarterback for the Steelers that right now they are in the damn Super Bowl. Like this game is not making sense today. How do the Steelers lose Big Ben and go straight to the Super Bowl? Marcus Mariota. Okay, yeah, all right. Marcus Mariota is going to go to the Steelers and lead them to the Super Bowl. Okay, I've had enough. Madden is drunk. Get me out of here. Who's winning? If I don't get it. If Dallas loses to the Steelers, okay, they actually won. I was about to say the Dallas Cowboys are cursed if they actually. Madden's drunk. I'm done. Buffalo, I don't get it. Whatever. Thank you guys for watching. Overtime rules need to change. I thought we did a decent job. Really unfortunate we did not make the playoffs. I would have really loved playing Madden, but it is what it is. We take one shot, one take, and we didn't make it. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like if you did enjoy. This is Crushables 2 saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.